Adam, hold on a second. I can't, okay? Just let me answer the phone. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How's it going?
Fine. What's up? I thought you'd be home by now.
Well, I am. I mean, I'm back in Oakdale, but, well, I'm not gonna be able to come home right away. Something's come up.
What?
It's Eddie. His theft trial's been pushed up. It's this afternoon. So, I'm meeting with this guy who's one of his old foster parents, see if I can get him to come down to court and speak up for Eddie.
So then you will be home? I mean, this does end sometime, right?
Yeah, but Tom, I mean, Eddie could get 2 years for grand theft if I can just get this guy to point out to the judge what a tough time he had growing up.
I understand, but, you know, you have 2 kids at home here that need you.
I know, and I'll make it up to them. I will, and you too. But this can't wait. The trial's this afternoon.
So, I guess, my vote doesn't count, so I'll see you. Whenever. Hey, you ever try ringing the bell?
The door was open, and
So, what do you want?
I just wanted to drop this off for you. It's a thank you present.
You're awake.
Julia?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? I thought you went home.
Yeah, that was the plan, but, something came up.
What?
Some sort of scheduling snafu. Sort of biggie.
So they make the volunteers stay and work overtime?
Hey, I don't mind. It just gives me one more shot at bugging you mercilessly to stay in bed, let those stitches heal, and follow doctor's orders.
Yeah, aren't you getting tired of that?
If you would just listen.
I'm behaving myself. You don't need to keep an eye on me.
Oh, I think I'd better. So, what do you want to do? Play cards? Maybe you could sing me a song again?
Any other patients who are more in need of your loving care than I am right now?
No, it's okay. How about your cheating heart? Or is that too much of a downer?
I'm gonna be a good boy, Julia. Really. You can go now.
Carly, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Thank God, I've been worried sick about you.
I'm sorry. I left you a message.
Where have you been? I looked all over for you.
I spent the night at Lisa's.
No. I spoke to Lisa this morning, Carly. She hadn't seen you.
I know. I made her promise not to tell you, Hal. I was so afraid to go home.
How can you say that?
You were so angry with me.
Look, I know I gave you a hard time, but think about how I felt. I'm watching these surveillance tapes. All of a sudden, I see you going into John Dixon's office. You'd never said a word to me about it.
I don't blame you for anything. I just wish we could forget about all this.
What are you doing here now?
Well, I came to get the check from John. You know, the donation for the benefit. Because I didn't...
Stop with the stories. You're not here for charity. John told me the real reason behind his donation.
As the world turns.
Please, Hal. Try to understand. Okay, we were having so many problems, and you were so angry.
Carly,
and you said so many things
okay.
to me, and maybe I deserved most of it, but it still hurt.
Carly, it's all right.
And I didn't know where else to turn to. I was so confused, okay? And I wanted to tell you.
Carly.
But I couldn't because I didn't know how you would
okay.
react. What do you mean it's okay? You're not mad?
Of course I'm not mad. I only wish that you'd told me. This is serious, Carly. I had no idea you had a heart condition.
What?
I know all about it.
What are you talking about? I don't have a heart condition.
gonna happen to Matt?
Well, that's up to the jury to decide.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll cut him a break. Like his lawyer said, Stenbeck was calling the shots, so...
Oh, I felt so guilty testifying against him. You know?
No, you really didn't testify against him. You just simply told the truth. That's what Andy and I had to do, and I knew that's all we could do.
He just didn't look like himself. You know, he must think he's gonna be found guilty. He looked like he was gonna go crazy or something.
Let's get out of here. Let's go some coffee or something.
Oh, boy, I love that idea. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Mr. Evans?
That's me.
I'm Detective Margot Hughes. Thanks for meeting with me.
No problem. Anything for the Oakdale PD.
Well, we appreciate that. Listen, I contacted a bunch of Eddie Silver's other foster parents. Nobody seemed to want to be bothered.
What do you do now?
Well, he's facing grand theft charges, and the trial is this afternoon. Now, I have to warn you, he's in a real bad place. His mother was killed a few weeks ago. It was a drug deal.
Figures. I always knew she was bad news.
Well, at any rate, I thought if you could come down to the court and speak up for him before sentencing.
You want me to testify?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I might be able to do that. Tell you a few stories, help put him away.
And no, I'm sorry, I don't think you understand. I want to help Eddie.
What for?
Because I believe the kid deserves a break. I thought maybe if you came down and told the judge what a bad childhood he had, that there would be leniency.
You don't know that kid.
Well, I know he's had a real tough life.
The worst mistake I ever made was bringing that kid in.
Why's that?
Because he's a troublemaker. He's nuts. He was the last foster kid I ever took in.
Why?
Because he's nuts. He went crazy one night, started throwing things, tore up the kitchen. So I had to teach him a lesson. I told him to clean up the mess, and he reports me to his caseworker. He says child abuse.
Well, I would think there'd have to be something more to it than that.
He had a bad cut from the glass, which he broke. Bad gash on his head. Oh, they made a federal case out of that.
How old was Eddie at the time?
Oh, 13, 14. So he tells his social services, and I don't get another kid. Like I'm unfit? Now you know.
Yes, sir. Now I know. Probably just saving some other kid from going through the same abuse.
Hey, look, I was teaching him a lesson. There's something wrong with that kid. I'm telling you, that Silver, that she should be...
Save it.
Where did you get the idea that I had a heart problem?
Probably from talking to me.
What did he tell you?
Not a hell of a lot.
I told him that you were my patient, but to discuss it any further would be violating confidentiality.
Skip the lecture on your ethics, John.
Anyway, I think this is hardly the place to discuss this.
Fine, let's go into your office as long as you're not shredding something in there. All right, so what the hell is this about? You told me that she had a heart condition.
No, I didn't say that.
Not in so many words.
No, I didn't say that. You probably had jumped to that conclusion because I'm a cardiologist.
Yeah, that and the fact that you implied that there was something seriously wrong with her.
No, I didn't say that.
No, but you know it's damn well it's what I thought, and you didn't do anything to set me straight.
I told you what I could. Carly wasn't feeling well. She came to see me. She doesn't have a regular doctor. I examined her. I gave her a few tests. I've not talked to her about the results of those tests yet.
What?
So what do these tests show? Is there a problem?
Well, I'm sorry to break it to you like this, and I don't want you to become alarmed, but it does. Your tests do show that there's some sort of heart irregularity there.
My heart. It can't.
Hon, look, if there is a problem, it's better that we find out about it now. How serious is it, John?
Well, I would really like to discuss it privately with the patient.
Save it, John. She's my wife. I'm going to hear it.
Carly, the decision is yours.
No, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Things have been so hectic around here since Margaret's been gone.
Sure, I understand. Anyway, I wanted to leave this for you. I'm gonna go.
No, please, stick around. Look, I'm sorry I snapped at you. Just my hands are full. Just hold on here. All right, I'm free now.
Okay, I still feel like I'm in the way, so maybe I can just come back.
Please, do me a favor. Just stick around at least till I open this.
Okay.
So what is this all about anyway?
It's just a little token of my appreciation, you know, for being my guardian angel the other night and for a little something else you've done.
This is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We got an incredible response to the article, and, well, I'm going to devote the entire letters to the editor page tomorrow.
What kind of response?
Well, all positive. Lots of praise from Margot. You know, she's the kind of cop this town needs, and, well, you're going to be happy to know that we got a lot of nice letters about the article you wrote on the legal system and the juvenile justice system. You're going to be very pleased.
I already am. I mean, thank you. Not only for encouraging me to write it, not to mention publishing it.
Well, stop thanking me. This is the best op-ed piece the Argus has seen in years.
Dad, when are you gonna help me?
I am. I have to finish painting.
Hi.
And then I need to clean up, and I'll cook some dinner.
You're cooking again?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Well, when's Mom coming home?
That was her on the phone. She's going to be a little late. I promise you, I will find the time. I will help.
Okay.
So what's homework tonight?
We have to write a report on current events.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Current events? As in news?
Yeah, current news events.
Well, that just happens to be my specialty, you know. Maybe I could help.
Oh, right, you're the editor of the Argus, right?
Oh, yeah, exactamento, my dear Watson. So?
You don't have to do this.
I want to do it. I really want to do it, and I owe you, and since I won't go near that paint, I can do that.
Yeah, and Dad, Miss Rowland said that the best one will be printed in The Voice, our school paper.
Come on. Come on.
Dad.
Newspapers, I can do this. Let me help.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Come on. Let's see what you got here.
I've known Judge Roberts for years. I think I can get you off without any jail time.
That's what she said last time.
No, what I said last time was I could cut you a deal with the DA if you followed my advice. But you didn't. You chose to plead guilty.
I hate to break it to you, but I did it.
So you know who your own worst enemy was in that courtroom, right? You.
Yeah, the DA's my friend, right? Only wants what's best for me.
Oh, so do you like it in jail, Eddie?
It's okay.
Well, you better check that attitude. It's not going to help with the judge.
At least I got you looking out for me, right? And hey, look, it's Detective
Margot.
Hughes.
Jessica, how's it going?
We got a break. We got Judge Roberts.
That's great, that's great.
Where you been?
I've been out of town for a few days. I just got back.
Yeah? Must be nice. Yeah, I missed you coming to see me. You're a lot better looking than those guards.
So, Jessica, how do you think it's going to go today?
Oh, it depends on this guy.
Why, you got a problem?
No problem. You gonna stay? Watch him stick it to me again?
Yeah, Eddie, that's what I'm here to see. Live for it.
I figured. Yeah, I bet you they give you front row seats.
I'm sorry I haven't been able to come and see you in jail. So, did you miss me?
The hell do I care?
No, not you. You're too cool. Well, I'll tell you what I've been so busy with. I've been all over Illinois and Indiana trying to find you some help.
Go ahead. Go check on the other patients.
No, I think I'm going to stay here with you for a while.
You look like you're hiding from someone.
Hey, you're not a detective for nothing.
Who is it?
Would you believe the mob?
Nice girl like you. No.
Okay. It's this patient in 113. Nice lady, really, but she's into fortune telling. This morning, she read my palm. Brought me down big time. And the best thing I have to look forward to in 98 is a motorcycle accident. Do you have a motorcycle?
No. And this lady, she probably knows where you are right now.
No, don't kid around. I've also got this guy in 116. World-class hypochondriac. And the happiest patient in the hospital. If he sees me, he's going to insist that I read aloud to him from this huge collection of medical journals he has. Any disease that can be described, he can get. In the last 24 hours, he's already had a burry, appendicitis, yellow fever, and I think this afternoon he might give birth to twins.
So you'd rather stay here with me?
Whew, most normal patient on the floor.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm shooting for, normal. Now, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
What?
Holden and Lily, they asked you to keep an eye on me, didn't they? Make sure I take those little pills that make me nauseous and eat all my spinach. Huh?
No. I get enough of that spinach stuff down in pediatrics. Look, Jack, I trust you. Didn't I put your pants back in the closet?
Hello, handsome.
Emma!
How are you doing?
Great. How are you? Thanks for the flowers.
Welcome. That's them downstairs. Not as pretty as mine. Oh, how are you, huh?
Doing better.
I am so mad at you. You weren't such a big boy, I'd spank you.
No, this is just her talking tough. She hasn't spanked anyone in her life.
You promised me to take care of yourself. Next thing I know, you leave town.
Well, I'm sorry I worried you. But I am doing better. I mean, they're going to let me out of here as soon as I get the okay from the doctors.
Good. It's no use running, Jack. I'm glad you found that out. Would you excuse me? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's kind of hard to figure sometimes, don't you think?
Why?
I mean, you stop by the restaurant and talk to her, and it's like, sometimes she's like sailing through life, no care in the world. And then the next minute, it's all work and no play. Running a newspaper, a restaurant, fashions, without a second to spare,
Yeah.
And sometimes I think she's lonely.
Yeah?
But then I think about it, how could she possibly be lonely? She's so damn busy. Of course, maybe that's why she's so busy. To fend off the loneliness.
Yeah.
Then again, maybe it's the sun cycles and like the warming of the earth. I'm sure El Nino has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah. What?
Well, at least you're partially listening to me. Where are you?
Nowhere. I'm just thinking.
About Matt.
Oh, please, Andy, do not give me another lecture about Matt.
I'm not lecturing you about Matt. I'm asking you about you.
I'm still upset.
Well, he's probably gonna get convicted.
Yeah, but why do I always pick losers?
You do? Come on, Wolf.
It's true.
Every guy you've ever dated has been a loser.
No, not every guy I've ever dated, but every guy I've wanted to get involved with, and that's got to say something about me. I mean, don't do it, Andy. Don't try to lecture me about how young I am and how...
Nikki, lay off me, okay?
It's what you always do.
No. You haven't been paying attention, have you? I've stopped lecturing you. I've reformed.
You have?
Yes.
How come?
And you haven't even noticed? I can't believe it. You're puncturing my ego
Actually,
here.
yes, you have been a little less annoying.
A little?
recently.
How about 0?
You're right. 0. No annoyance whatsoever. How come?
Because I hate it when you look at me and your eyes get all steely and hard and and then the frown pulls your mouth down.
That's really scary.
Yeah, it's scary. I just want... When you see me, I want you just to relax. I want you to smile and then just, go into happy mode.
Well, I always do. Now, all I need is for my father to stop lecturing me, and then I'll really be happy.
Yeah, and then, who knows? Maybe you'll go out with a guy who's not a loser.
Holden and Lily must have told you that they're taking really good care of me here. I'll be back on my feet before you know it.
You're lucky you didn't kill yourself. Running away like you did, without telling anyone. What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking.
Oh, I know that. But to go to such extremes because
I'm crazy. Hey, this is Julia Jones. She's the one who called 911 and got me to the ER on time. I owe her.
I owe you too.
I'm glad to help, Mrs. Snyder. Only, I gotta tell you, your son is the worst patient in the hospital.
Oh, I don't doubt that, but he's far too ornery to be my son.
Well,
I'm Jack's aunt.
I better let you two visit.
Thanks again. So I don't know what I'd do if I lost this babe.
Hey, just don't let him get out of bed, okay?
Don't you worry.
Bye, Julia.
Now that is a very nice girl.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, you look a lot better than you did last time I saw you. So feverish and ill. We talked about Carly, remember?
Oh, probably said too much.
You went to see her, didn't you?
I made up my mind not to, like you said. And then when you left, I just had to see her. I know you think it's all wrong.
Sweetheart, she's married
Not to mention the
Oh,
fact
I know how you feel about her, Emma. Let me tell you something. When they brought me in here, I was in really bad shape. And when she found out, she came. She came here to be with me.
I think it'd be better if I spoke with John alone.
Carly, I want to know what these tests showed.
I know you do. And I'm going to tell you everything that John tells me when we get home.
No, why can't I just hear it here now with you?
Because you and John in the same room, Hal, there's too much hostility. This is hard enough for me as it is. Okay, please, I will tell you everything he tells me. I swear I won't leave anything out.
I think that's the best way.
We're in this together. I can put aside any problems I have with John.
Maybe you can.
I'm your husband, Carly. I want to help you through this. Don't shut me out, please.
Okay.
All right, John, what exactly do these tests show? How could Carly have this condition and not know about it?
These preliminary tests indicate that Carly has what I suspect is a heart arrhythmia.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
So I was out tracking down some character witnesses for you.
Yeah, that must have been some manhunt.
I was pretty successful. Found a bunch of your old foster parents. Callaways, they moved to Muncie. But they can't help out because their daughter is ill.
Right.
And then the Lewins, remember the Lewins? They're in Gary now. They've got 5 kids, so they're kind of busy. They can't help either.
So you got nobody. You ever think of trying to find the guy who paid my bail, tracking him down? That might have made some sense.
All right, Eddie. You know what? I did the best I could, Eddie.
Yeah, you're some detective.
I did talk to Byron Evans. Do you remember him?
Evans. Yeah, real stand-up guy.
Yeah. I don't think he's changed much. He told me what you did. It was real hard for you, I'm sure, to turn him in. It took a lot of guts, Eddie.
Caseworkers were looking to make some changes. It's no big deal. What are you looking at? Let me tell you, I cut my hands. Tell you about all the blood. Look, no scars. I gotta use the camera.
Take him to the restroom, please.
Why don't you tell him you posted the bail?
Jessica, you should have seen that Evans guy.
What, the foster parent?
You know, Eddie may not have any marks on his hands, but he's still got scars.
I don't know, it's all still really foggy. I thought I was in that freezing shed with Carly. And I must have called out for her, because Holden and Lily decided to get her here. And she came. I feel like she pulled me through it.
Well, it was very kind of her to do that, but it doesn't change anything,
Oh.
Jack. She's married.
I know.
You know. And?
And? Well, I'm not in the same place I was back in Oakdale. I don't know, it's like a fever. It passes, you know? I know now I can get over her.
You don't know how glad I am to hear you say that.
Yeah, well, these stitches are healing. So's this old heart. And I'm going to be dancing and romancing again before you know it.
Good. Good. Well, I better get back to that hotel and check in before I lose my reservation.
All right. Thanks for coming.
Well, you're a family. You better get used to this. I'll be here first thing in the morning, okay?
Well, thanks for the flowers.
Now, you behave yourself.
What else can I do
What
in
else
this
can
hospital?
you do in this hospital? I love you.
I love you, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You're back.
How's it going?
Not bad. What's the matter? You run into that fortune teller again?
Oh, no, no such luck. Remember the happy hypochondriac? I've been watching him act out the New England Journal of Medicine. He just bought an article on motion sickness. That's when I split. Where's your aunt?
Oh, she had to go check into her hotel.
Oh, she's staying in Chicago tonight?
Yeah.
To be with you?
Yeah. She'll be back in the morning.
That's really nice.
Oh, she's terrific. Raised 6 kids on her own after her husband died.
Wow.
Holden, the one you met, he's the only one who lives in Oakdale now. Still live on the same old farm.
Wow. Do you see her a lot?
Now I do. But when I was a kid, I'd visit there sometimes. You know, city boy goes to the country.
That must have been nice.
It was. I was there one Christmas. Homemade cider, sleigh rides in the snow. The whole family gathers around the Christmas tree and sing Christmas carols. They've had some really rough years. No big presents or anything, but didn't matter. It was great.
Sounds it.
Yeah. So what about you? What kind of Christmas traditions do the Jones have? The Jones. Your family?
Oh, well, we definitely weren't the type to be standing around the tree singing carols. I mean, it's a good thing, too. We're all toned down.
Uh-huh. Well, what did you do?
It's the usual stuff. It's getting kind of late. I should probably go.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Maybe you can, tell me more about the Snyders.
You really want to hear about all that?
Yeah. I like to hear about happy families. Good night.
You suspect that Carly has a heart arrhythmia.
That's right.
What exactly is that, John?
It's an irregularity in the heart rhythm.
Is it serious?
Well, it could be.
Well, you got the tests back. Is Carly's condition serious?
As I said, these are preliminary tests. I would have to examine her again to answer your question.
What is your guess?
It could be serious.
Yeah, I can't believe this. I have always been very healthy and very active, and I certainly have never had any symptoms.
Well, you did come to me complaining of shortness of breath and dizziness and such.
I thought it might be a cold.
Yes, well, many patients attribute those early symptoms to the cold or a flu or something like that.
But I feel better now.
If these tests indicate there's a problem with your heart, we can't just ignore it.
But this isn't a definite diagnosis, right? I mean, these other tests could show that there's really nothing wrong at all.
We can't take any chances, hon. Is she at any risk for a heart attack?
I really can't answer that question. Unless I go ahead and do these other tests, you know, then I would know better.
I want you to do it now.
I think you're overreacting a little, sweetie.
Well, maybe, but we're here. I want to do it now. Please.
Okay. If you could wait in the hall, please.
Sure. Gonna be okay.
I can't believe this. What are you trying to do to me?
All right, just take it easy.
A heart arrhythmia. What am I supposed to do with that?
So, he wrote this himself?
Yes, of course. I wasn't going to do his homework for him. It's all his. I, of course, had a few editorial suggestions.
Cloning, scientific progress, or bad news? What if your reflection in the mirror stepped out of the glass and went to school with you? Got a nice lead.
He wanted a punchy beginning, you know, and I coined the phrase, right?
It was better than the stuff that was in my school newspaper. Of course, that was 60 years ago.
Yeah, I bet. Very sweet kid, Tom. Very smart. You must be really proud of him.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, sure, go ahead. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, Tom, I totally struck out with Eddie's foster parent. What a sleaze.
So, let me guess. You're gonna be late?
Well, yeah, I'm down at the courthouse now. Eddie doesn't have anyone to speak up for him at trial.
Okay. I'll hold down the fort for you.
Tom, you understand how important this is, don't you?
I'm trying.
I'll be home as soon as it's over. I'll cook you a bang-up meal, you and the boys.
We'll take care of dinner. We'll be here. So, that was Margot. She's gonna go down to the courthouse for Eddie Silva's second trial. But she'll love this. Adam shows her everything he writes.
Well, he must be very proud of his mother.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Tom, I really admire her. It's got to be frustrating, though, for you sometimes. I mean, when someone's that great, everybody wants a piece of her. Family, friends, the boys, police department.
Yes, I wish that she wasn't stretched so thin.
Yeah, well, like you said here, if I can find what you wrote. Here we go. Detective Margot Hughes didn't let it end there. The job was over, but she went one step beyond the call of duty. And sometimes that extra step can make all the difference in the world. That's what makes Margot Margot, you know.
Yeah, so I guess my words came back to haunt me, huh?
Yeah. I guess we all depend on her a little too much. I know I leaned on her an awful lot this year. Come to think of it, I wouldn't have gotten through the year without her.
Oh, she was happy to do it.
I know.
So I'm gonna go down to the courthouse and show my wife some moral support.
Dressed like that? Do you need some help with the kids?
No, Casey's with some friends, and I don't think the case will last that long. I'll just take Adam down with me and go grab some dinner, and that way Margot won't have to cook, and neither will.
Sounds like a plan. Margot, you are one lucky lady.
You're not going to believe this. The jury is already back on Matt's case.
Already?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Well, I want to be there when they read the verdict.
What are you going to do?
I can at least be there.
Look, you don't know that guy.
He saved my life, Andy.
He's the one who got you into trouble.
Okay, kids, come on now, please.
I can't believe you feel sorry for that guy. He used you.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You are. This guy's a dirtbag. I hope he rots in prison.
I gotta go make a phone call.
I really should get going.
Where are you going, honey?
I'm going to the library. I have to get some books for school.
You're going to the courthouse, aren't you?
Look, Matt really isn't as bad as Andy makes him out to be. He was just following Jim Stenbeck's orders.
That's no excuse. Nikki, he's involved in a kidnapping.
He saved my life. And he almost got killed. I have to be there.
I'm not going to argue with you. Go ahead. Do whatever it is you have to do.
Please don't tell Andy, okay?
Where'd she go?
Well, now, Andy, she said something about going to the library.
Library.
Oh.
You still got it bad for that guy, huh?
Yeah. Well, she knows she's wrong about Matt, but you can't just forget about somebody like that. You really can't. Oh, but then you wouldn't know what it's like to fall in love with the wrong person, would you, Andy?
Great, Lisa. Just sing me. Just get me right here.
Oh, come on now. I just want you to remember that sometimes your feelings blind you.
Hers are certainly blind, and I wish she'd take her blinders off. I wish she'd never met that guy.
Oh, well, there could be worse things. Oh, but Andy, it's awful when your heart gets broken. It really is. But then you have to remember that time just before. You know, when you were just madly in love and your heart just felt like it was just floating away on a cloud. You keep remembering the good times like that when you're all alone. And that keeps you going.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Lisa.
Well,
yep.
Well, it's the truth, and you have to believe that. I mean, I believe that. I remember all the good times, and of course there were some bad times too, but I just want to think about the good times, and then just hope that there'll be more good times coming along. I mean, I have to feel that way. Well, of course, I have to admit, it's been quite some time since I felt my heart just float away on a cloud. I have to admit, it's been quite a while.
Just what are you trying to do to me? Now Hal thinks I have some sort of heart condition?
Listen, I had to tell him something. Or would you rather I tell him the real reason you were here?
Hey, I had a good reason. I had a reason that Hal believed. I told him that I came here to pick up a check from you for Lisa's benefit.
The next time you do something like that, clue me in. What am I supposed to be, a mind reader? Where were you?
Something came up.
Something where we couldn't stay in touch, where we couldn't keep our stories straight?
I wasn't even thinking about this, John. I had something to take care of.
More important than saving your marriage and collecting $50 million for this kid? Now, what could be more important in your life?
Just shut up. Shut up.
You know,
it's none of your business.
You should be thanking me because I get Hal off your tail. I get Lisa as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's great because you had to give me a fatal illness to do it.
It's not fatal.
You made it sound like I need a heart transplant or something. Couldn't you have made it in the cold?
You know, we were way past the cold stage, and you're not around to give me your input. Come on, it's going to be okay. It's going to be better this way.
You think so?
Yes. With a bad heart, your husband's certainly not going to give you any trouble. And you can also come and see me whenever you want without arousing any suspicion. Right? Am I right?
Maybe you are, but don't get carried away. Okay, don't give me any complications.
Well, listen now. I think you are going to have to fake a couple of symptoms here, you know?
I won't do it. I will not do that to Hal.
It's very, very mild symptoms to make the thing look authentic. Come on.
I can't believe that you got me into this. It's just...
All right, look, I said I was going to examine you, so we've got...
Oh, don't even think about it.
Hey!
Oh, what are you doing here?
Hi.
Hi.
We thought we'd come down and offer you some moral support.
Well, bless your little heart. Thank you. But you know what? Eddie's trial has been delayed. They've got a verdict on Matt Gibson.
Can I get a drink of water?
Yeah, sure, buddy. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Tom, you would not believe the foster parents I talked to. It's amazing that Eddie even survived.
What now?
Oh, they're just... What, Nikki, what?
Matt was just found guilty.
Oh, of the kidnapping charges?
Of everything that Stenbeck did since he helped him escape. The kidnapping charge, the attempted assault on the guards, the attempted murder, everything.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nikki.
Hey, sis.
Hey, Adam. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
I need to speak to her. Just for a minute.
Okay. Matt, I'm really sorry. Wait!
Get back! No one will get hurt.
What are you doing? Let him go.
Let go of the boy. I'm not taking the fall for Stenbeck.
Come on, let him go. You're hurting him, honey. You're gonna be all right. Adam, you're gonna be all right.
Get back!
All right, do what he said. Do what he said. Guns up.
Calm down. What do you want? I want out of here. I'm not going to prison for 20 years.
You're not gonna get away with this. You're only making more trouble for yourself. You know.
I've got nothing to lose.
Please, shut up. Please.
Adam. Do what he says.
Now do exactly as I say or the kid gets it, okay?
Doctor, are you taking over for Dr. Berlin?
Yeah, just for today.
Julia? What are you doing?
Look, I'm not Julia, okay? Please just play along.
Mavis, I want you to open up a new patient file for me. The name is Mrs. Hal Munson, and the subject is her heart condition.
Heart condition?
Hey, what are you doing coming in here? This is...
Now, wait a minute. Carly doesn't have a heart condition. She's
You cannot eavesdrop in this office. I'm working here. This is confidential material.
Hey, doctor. I know you too well for that.
Come on, let's go out of here. Come on.
Tell me, John, what are you up to? If Carly has a heart condition, then I'm a transvestite.
I'm sorry we have to wait so long to get these scan test results back.
I think you're worrying too much. I'm sure they're going to show that it's nothing serious.
Yeah, sure. You want to lie down?
No. And you don't have to baby me, okay?
Well, I just want to be careful until we find out what is wrong.
I'm sure it's nothing. I feel fine. Hal, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you I went to see John that night. I was sure that it was no big deal, nothing serious, and I didn't want to worry you.
Okay. But from now on, you don't keep stuff like this from me. You got it?
I won't.
Can I
get you something to eat?
Thanks. But you don't have to wait on me, okay?
I want to take care of you,
I know
Carly.
you do, but I'm fine.
Carly? Carly?
Hey, soap fans, want to win great prizes? Next week, you can enter the Young and the Restless Silver Anniversary Sweepstakes at CBS.com. Then watch Y&R for your chance to win. No purchase necessary.
Join us again Monday for As the World Turns.